Hi, and welcome back to another lesson of PE with Mr. LUDO. In this lesson, we're going to do a 34-minute lower body endurance and strength workout. So with these exercises, it focuses on doing them slowly, okay? So there are going to be modifications for beginners to advance in each of the different techniques that we're going to do for each exercise. So we're going to incorporate a 5-minute warm-up and a 5-minute cool-down either side of the groups of exercises we are doing. So how we're going to modify each of the exercises will be either limiting or creating a full range of motion for that one exercise, or we could be adding weight. I'm going to use a dumbbell or kettlebells, or you could also increase the intensity of that particular movement. So for the structure for this workout, what we're going to do is so a 5-minute warm-up and 5-minute cool-down. Then we're going to get into 3 groups of 4 exercises. We're going to do each group twice. So it means we're going to do a 45-second on period with a 15-second off period. So each group will last 8 minutes. So you're going to do A, B, C, D exercise, and then you're going to go back to the top and do A, B, C, D, and then we'll move on to the second group and then the third group, and then we can get into the cool-down. So equipment-wise, you don't need anything. If you do have extra weight and you feel like you want to increase the intensity in that particular exercise, then you're more than welcome to grab a dumbbell or a brick or anything like that, a bag of flour, anything in your home. This can be done outside, inside, in your bedroom, wherever. So without further ado, grab your equipment, make sure you've got a water bottle and a towel, and let's give it a go. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're going to get into our warm-up now. In 10 seconds, we're going to start with just a slow butt kicker. So it's going to be 30 seconds for each of these activities. Okay? Off you go. It's nice and slow. Try to get that full squeeze right at the back. Try and get your bum, your heel all the way to your bum. Okay, after this, we're going to do a high knee march. So high knees, marching on the spot. Remember, try and get that squeeze, full range of motion up to the top. Arms alternating with your legs. Try and think about activating that core as well, strengthening that core. With any lower body exercise, very important to maintain control with your core. Alright, next exercise is going to be toe touch sweeps. Okay, so spread your legs out a little bit, hands out the front, then come around, and then all the way to the top. So sweep your hands down to the bottom. Remember, don't go too fast. Pace is not our friend here. Okay, from here we're going to do a warrior pulse, alright? So you're going to have one foot pointing at a 45-degree angle, the other one just straight 90 degrees. You're going to pulse down to try and get that range of motion and stretch the inner thigh and warm up that quad. Try not to have your knee go in front of your toe. Alright, we're going to swap up to the other leg. So that was the left side. We'll do now the right side. Maintain control, not go nice and slow. If you can go a little bit deeper each time, that's good. Try not to push yourself too hard. Okay, next one, we're going to do squat circles. So we're in a squat position, you're going to go down and make a bit of a circle with your head. Okay, once you reach the top, go back the other way. try and think about sinking that butt back first. Okay, when you're doing a squat, it's very important to try and not let your knees go in front of your feet. Okay, stop there. We're going to do our skater. So we're going to stand on our left leg first, and you're going to have your foot out the front, and then just go round to the back. Don't let the foot hit the ground. All right. If this is too easy, you're finding that control, then lift your leg up slightly higher. But remember, try not to have that full lean forward like this. Try not to incorporate that. Okay, swap. You're going to do the other side. Okay, this is all about maintaining control. Activating that core. Try and go a little bit higher. Okay, next one's going to be an alternating lunge rotation. So you're going to start with one leg out front, down, rotate, and then come up. Right leg in front, down, go all the way, so just before your knee hits the ground, okay? Alright, last one for the warm-up, which is a squat to calf raise, okay? So you're going to squat down, and then lift up onto your toes, alright? So we get a bit of a stretch in your calves, warm them up. Crack, there goes my ankles. Okay, rest there. That's the end of the warm-up. Okay, go grab your equipment if you need, so your dumbbells, kettlebells, anything that's heavy, between 1 to 5 kilograms. A mat if you would like it, and we're going to get straight into the group 1 exercises. Okay, so grab your water bottle, grab a sip, and then here we go. Alright, so we're going to start our group 1 exercises, so 4 exercises. We're going to do them twice. The first one is a lunge pulse, starting on your left side. I'm going to grab some weights to help get that a little extra burn. So you're going to start with your right leg out front, and you're just going to drop that knee down just before it hits the ground, okay? This can be done without any weights. Try and maintain a good posture here so that your back is perfectly straight towards your head. Imagine there's a rope coming down from the ceiling. Try and track along the straight rope. Good job, keep going. If it's getting a little hard, just drop the weight down. Don't have to go too fast. Okay, 15 seconds rest. If you did weights on one side, make sure that you do the same thing on the other side, okay? So your left leg's going to be out in front this time. Okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, maintain control of that core. Try and look straight ahead. Find a spot on the wall. Concentrate. Half the time, exercising is about your mental strength as well as your body strength. Try and breathe out as you are coming up. So breathe in and then out on the way up. Good job, keep going. Okay, rest. Okay, put the weights down here. And next one we're going to do a squatted side step. Okay. This time you can use the weights if you'd like. I'm going to use just one dumbbell. Then you're going to squat down. Just going to step left, step right, step left, and then stand up, and then down again. Okay. If you want that extra burn, don't stand up. Just keep going. Okay. So just go back and forth. Don't go too fast. Nice and slow. If you want that 1 second rest, just stand up quickly and then get back into it. Keep going. Okay, rest. Alright, we're going to do the straight leg deadlift this time. Okay? I suggest not doing any weights for this one. I'm going to stand side on so you can see my posture for this one. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to start. I want you to start with your hands behind your ears. Think about sinking your hips back first, and then you're just going to drop to a 90-degree angle with your body, and then up you go. It's nice and slow. Okay, same speed down as in up. All right, keep those legs straight. If you're finding that a bit easy, you can put your arms out like a torpedo swing. Creates that added resistance. Nice and slow. Okay. Try and not so straight leg deadlifts. Try and have a slight bend in your knee. Okay, we're going to go back to the top now. So your lunge pulse. Try and do the same amount of weights as you did last time if you did have weights, okay? So we're going to start with our right leg out first. Off you go. Okay. Remember to pick a spot on the wall. Maintain that strong control of your posture. Okay. Straight line with your body. So the reason why we're doing some strength and endurance exercises here for your legs that community sports are about to go back soon, or some training, and you probably didn't do as much training as you may have once or twice a week with soccer, mountain bike riding, tennis, basketball, cricket, football. Okay, it's time to get that strength back in our legs. So 15 seconds rest there. So I want to try and get us to do a bit of a workout where we're going to get the strength and endurance back in our legs. Alright, left leg out this time. Off you go. Important to try and do the work before we start heading to training so you don't do an injury. So make sure that you're completing a warm-up like we did today before heading back straight into full sport mode, because that can be quite dangerous for you, from not doing too much to going 100%, because I know we'll all be excited to get out and about and to play sport again. But you've got to know the limitations of your body first, okay? Well done. Okay, rest there. Alright. What was it again? The squat, side step. Alright. Alright, squat down. Okay, side step. If you want to rest, just stand up for a sec, just squat down, and then off you go. The wider you step, the higher the intensity, okay? The smaller steps, the lower the intensity, okay? If you want to rest, stand up for a sec, and then off you go again. Maintain that breathing control. Your legs are going to burn after today, so cool down is very important. Okay, rest. Oh. So we're going to do a straight leg deadlifts. Alright, remember, keep those knees slightly bent, and then hands behind your ears. Let your bum sink first, drop to a 90-degree angle. Add resistance, arms out straight. Good job. Almost there. Okay. Rest there. Good job. We're going to get into our second group of activities. Alright? So get yourself a drink of water, and then we're going to get into it. So group 2. Alright, group 2 exercises. Remember that we do each exercise twice, okay? So, 15 more seconds and we're going to get into the first exercise, which is going to be a sumo side leg lift, okay? So, you're going to have your legs out wide, you're going to drop down to a squat, and then you're going to lift your leg up like a sumo wrestler, okay? So off you go, drop it down, and then come up one side, and lift the leg up. Okay? You can increase the intensity by holding a weight in front of your chest here, but it's important to try and maintain control in that core. Remember, best technique is to let your bum sink down first. Now it feels and looks a little weird, but it stops your knees going in front of your feet, which reduces the amount of injuries that you may have, that you could possibly obtain through these exercises. Okay, rest. Alright, side lunge. Here, I'm going to use a 6 kilo dumbbell again. You're going to have start with our left foot pointing out at a 45-degree angle. Other one, just 90-degree angle. You're just going to drop down. Here, you're going to feel a stretch in your inner thigh, and here you're going to work on your strength in your left quad. So similar to our warm-up where we had our arms out straight, you can do that for the lower resistance. Here we are pushing ourselves to the full range of motion, okay? You feel a stretch in your inner thigh on your right hand side and your glute on your left. Okay, rest. You're going to swap it up and do the other side. So right leg out, 45-degree angle, left leg 90-degree angle. Wait for it. Alright, sit down. Good job. Range of motion is important. Okay, rest. Alright, we've got a straight leg deadlift again. However, we're going to do toes in this time. Alright, so it's going to feel a little weird, but toes in, shoulder width apart. It's going to stretch a different part of your hamstring this time. Start with your ears, your hand behind your ears. Alright, you're going to feel a slightly different stretch out the back of your hamstrings. Okay, if you want that added resistance, you can put your arms up. Remember, have a slight bend in those knees. Okay, rest. We're going to go back to the top. Alright, so we're going to do our sumo squat with side leg lift. Try and do the same resistance as what you did last time. Alright, legs wide. Okay, and then you're going to drop down and lift one leg up. Really feeling the burn now. Good job. Remember, if you're struggling, you don't have to try and push yourself to lift that leg up really high. Okay, rest there. What did we have? We had the straight leg, side lunge. Alright, so you're going to start with our right leg out first, 90-degree angle. Oh, sorry, left leg 90-degree angle, right leg 45-degree angle. Good job. Alright, next one. So rotate these feet around, 15 seconds rest. Nine, 45-degree angle left foot, 90-degree angle right foot. Alright, weight in front of your chest if you got one. Main thing to think about here is try not to lock out the knee that's bending. Right? At the top here, try not to lock it out. Try to keep a slight bend in that knee. Whenever you're doing exercises, you never lock out your joints. These exercises will be really good for anyone who does skateboarding or another activity which requires strength on that you're going to feel stronger on one side. So have a rest there. Alright, we're going to have single leg deadlift. Straight leg, sorry. Keep on saying single leg. Toes in, as much as you can. Hands behind your ears. Sink back with that bum first. So I was posed a question by one of our students about being a skateboarder. You're generally stronger on one side. Alright. In the future, you really don't want to be stronger on one side. You want to try and maintain strength on both sides of your body. So this student had a stronger one leg, so we prescribed some single leg exercises. However, you can do these types of exercises as well, where you can see how much more strength you have on one side of your body, completing single legs, lunges, things like that. Okay, rest there. Good job. That's the end of the round 2. Alright, we've got round 3 to go, so just 8 more minutes of active exercise and then we're done. Okay, so grab a drink and then we're going to get back into it. Okay, group 3, let's begin that. So our last group, 4 minutes times 2. Okay, 8 minutes in total. We're going to start with a front leg raise, okay, with your left leg first. Here is all about controlling your top half of your body. So off you go. You're going to raise your leg up as high as it can go, and then just drop it back down to your leg without touching the ground. So maintain control in your body, in your torso here. Okay, you don't want it leaning back or leaning forward. Just try and go as far as you can. If you want a modification, just bring your knee up and then extend your foot down. Okay, if you feel like you can't get that full range of motion with a straight leg, you can just do it with your bent leg. Okay, try and pick a point, look at it for balance. This is all about being slow with this one. Okay, okay, stop up for 30 seconds rest, and you're going to do the other side. Right leg swinging first. Remember, you can do the modification where you bring your knee up and then extend your right leg out. Okay, off we go. Try not to get a swing happening with your leg. Have a controlled motion. Modification, knee up first, and then a bit of a cycle with your leg. Okay, rest. Next one's going to be a bridge. Okay, so I'm going to use a, no, I don't need to use a mat here. You can do it on the floor. So you're going to be, back's going to be on the ground, knees up to an A-frame, and then just going to lift your hips up to the ceiling. Try and get a tight squeeze in those glutes, so your bum at the top. Try not to let that bum rest down when you're all the way down the bottom. Try and breathe out on the up phase. Just focusing on strength and endurance in your glutes or in your bum. Very important. Stop there for many sports. Alright, next one's going to be our straight leg deadlift. However, your toes are going to be out this time. Alright, so toes wide, shoulder width apart with your legs. And then you're going to start with your hands behind your ears. Remember, same speed up as down. Knees, don't lock them out. Added resistance, arms out straight. Okay, rest. Alright, we're going to go back to the top, which is our single leg raise. Alright, so we'll start with our left leg up first. All about control. Okay. Remember, modification, if you want, knee up first and then extend your leg. Okay, this is working strength in your hip flexor. Hip flexor is very important for a number of sports as well. If you've got a number of sports where you have to go down low and then spring up. So AFL, if you're picking the ball up from the ground. Netball, if you're jumping up to catch the ball, stop there. Hip flexors are important for a jumping skill. Okay, next one, right leg swinging. While raising, try not to swing it. Off you go. Modification with your knee first. We're almost the end of the active phase, okay? We're going to get into our cool down soon, so give it all you got. 5 seconds left. Okay, rest. Alright, we're going to do bridge, so hop onto the ground. Off you go, lift your hips up to the ceiling. Same speed on the way up as down. Tight squeeze at the top, so you're squeezing your glutes together. One more exercise after this. Okay, we're into our straight leg deadlifts. However, feet out. Okay, feet wide, 45-degree angles with each foot. I'm going to start with our hands out straight first this time. This is going to stretch a different part of your hamstrings versus the other versions of the deadlifts. So you've got to remember, your quads are a group of, quadriceps are a group of muscles, and your hamstrings are a group of muscles. Alright, so you have 3 hamstring muscles and you have 4 quadricep muscles. So working each different muscle is very important. Alright, so having slight changes of angles of feet, stop there, changes which muscle being worked at that time. So well done. That was the end of the active phase. Now we're going to get into our cool down. Grab a drink, you can grab a mat, because we're going to do a couple of exercises on the ground, but most of them are just going to be standing up. So well done everyone, hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get into our cool down now. See you after the break. Alright, we're going to get into our cool down now. Cool downs are very important after you've had an active phase of physical activity to promote flexibility and reduce the amount of injuries that you have after completing exercise, okay? So we're going to start with left over right, okay? Standing up, left over right first. You're just going to try to drop down and try and touch your toes. Try and tuck that chin into your chest, and that will create an extra little bit of stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Try and drop down a little bit further every time you breathe out. Okay, swap over. That was the end of that 30 seconds. Right over left. Drop down a little bit more every time you breathe out. Okay. Next exercise, we're going to do our quad stretch. Start with our left. Squeeze that heel right into your bum. So after any exercise that you do, whether you go for a run, whether you've been to netball practice, basketball practice, tennis practice, make sure that you do a cool down after you do a workout, okay? This is going to stretch our hip flexor and also our quadriceps. Okay, swap over. So the right leg up. If you're falling over, just grab a wall or try and find a spot that you're going to focus on. Try and squeeze that heel into your bum. Full range of motion. You've worked your quadriceps quite a lot today, so you want to make sure that you stretch them out. Okay, next exercise we're going to do an inner thigh stretch. So, same position as what our warrior position was. We'll go left first. So leaning over to the left, it's going to stretch your right leg in the inner thigh. Done a number of these different exercises this time, so you want to make sure that you stretch that inner thigh. Okay, swap over. Just lean over to the other side. Try and sink down a little bit lower. If you need to pulse a little bit, that's okay. Feels a little bit uncomfortable, just shake it off. Try not to lean over, sorry, I was leaning over a little bit there. Try and have a straight upright position. Okay, next exercise we're going to do a cobra. Okay, so full body stretch and just push up with your hands next to your chest. Head up to the ceiling. Breathe out. Try and drop those shoulders down from your ears. Okay, try not to let them shrug up. Every time you breathe out, let your hips sink into the ground. Okay, butterfly stretch, next one. So, bring your heels in and just push on your knees with your elbows. Try and sit upright. Try not to hunch over or bring your shoulders up to your ears. Okay, next one is going to be a deep glute stretch. Alright, so we're going to sit down, have your knee, your ankle over one leg, and then just grab underneath your knee, not over the top of your knee. You don't want to compress that knee joint. Right? So grab underneath. You're going to feel it in your left glute if you've got your left leg in that 90-degree angle. Okay, swap over, so that right ankle on top of that knee, and underneath the knee, and squeeze. This is the last stretch. Alright, well done. That's the end of our cool down. So, good job. Hope you enjoyed that. That will be really good for someone who really needs to get back into some training, get some endurance and straight back into your lower body. Okay, after sitting down for such a long time over the past couple of months, remote learning or remote work, it's good to get back into it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please keep watching for more videos, and let me know if you want me to do something in particular for you. Okay, so hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you shortly. See ya.